What is going on, folks? I don't know why I have these headphones on, but what's going on, folks? We are back, 2026, new year, new show. Shout out to the folks at Prospect Hill Academy for this shirt they gave me yesterday. I went over to their home opener out there in Medford. And, you know, shout out to the coaching staff and stuff. They gave me this shirt. And they got the win, so kudos for that. I'm here. Todd's here.
What up?
Look like Fat Joe and Big Pun. that attire there, military fatigue.
Yeah,
they wore in that deep cover music video.
Yeah, man, weather's bad out there.
It's cold.
Yeah, this is my Gore-Tex rain coat, winter, snow protector.
All purpose.
Yeah, it's not too puffy like my other North Face.
Word,
it's pretty thin.
Word. And Pedro's back from his vacay, man. Pedro, how's that nice little time off? You know, a little R&R for you.
Man, I really needed it, man. So I'm back. I'm energetic. I'm looking forward to this actually basketball season, football season, and of course boxing.
Of course. Yeah, man. Yeah.
True.
A lot of good things happening. Well, we're going to get right into it because we got stuff to do today, so we're going to go through this show.
Yeah, we do.
First off, the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers are basically playing an elimination game. Loser goes to Cancun, winner hosts the playoff game, and I say this all the time, never, ever, 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 ever trust a damn kicker. Never trust the kicker, because essentially that's what happened. The Ravens got into field goal position late after Pittsburgh missed an extra point, so which they gave the Ravens an opportunity to, you know, win the game on a walk-off field goal. But my man went wide right, and all I say is you have one job. And he messed up earlier. After the Ravens had took a lead, he kicked the kickoff out of bounds, giving the Steelers the ball at the 40-yard line. So that's two blunders in the fourth quarter he did.
That's like a microcosm of their season, if you kind of think about it, unfortunately. And when have they beaten the Steelers?
I mean, I think once last year, but
in the past, like 3-4 years, they've been having these matchups, and the Ravens can't pull it out consistently. That's crazy to me. So I kind of understand the whole, you know, removing of their head coach, because it seems like, you know, when your voice is kind of just fade away, you can't have two all-pro guys, and this is what happens the year after you were like Super Bowl contenders.
You can't just continually have these type of things happen, because it was like, we get it. The quarterback Lamar was injured in most part, but going back to last year, so many games they lost when they had a lead in the fourth quarter. Even this season, they had lost some games where they had a lead in the fourth quarter. Your defense was absolutely terrible. There was 2 or 3 different occasions the offense gave you the lead. All you needed was one stop.
And the worst thing about this game in particular is Pittsburgh outplayed them, and you still had a chance to win.
Yeah. And he had to go. He had to go. I mean, you just look at it, everybody for some reason they have this, they're very weird about the quarterback. They're very weird about Lamar Jackson. I mean, you know, as you said, when you're black, you have to be pretty much perfect in order to get anything. So Lamar, when he's not perfect, even when he is perfect, like, he can't get any help from his teammates. Like, we seen it last year. I mean, catch the ball. You catch the ball, you going into overtime, potentially win the game. The year before, you're in the championship game, you're about to score, fumble right in the end zone. So it's kind of like his teammates have let him down so many times on big stages. And then this time, the kicker, like, bro, make the kick. That's all you do.
Yeah, that's all you get paid to do. So I feel like if their checks were getting docked, I'll be honest, man, you get paid for production. So if you can't make kicks or your percentage is at like a 60% or, you know what I mean, 45% rate, like, you should get paid based off that. Yeah. You should get paid based off your catch rate. I'm sorry, man. I just felt like if that was the case, certain people would just perform a lot better.
Yeah, and also, a lot of people trying to use the excuse, he's only a rookie, Who cares? I mean, we've seen rookies come in and make big plays and stuff like that. Especially when you've seen guys making 68-yard field goals and stuff like that.
You said he's a rookie. He's a kicker.
He's a kicker.
He's not competing against anybody.
Legit. Maybe you had competition at camp, but it's like
No, I just mean like
Right.
usually when they say he's a rookie, because you have to get used to the physicality,
Right.
get used to the speed.
of the
You were
game.
doing nothing but kicking.
And remember, guys, pressure is a hell of a drug.
Exactly, but we're adults. At that point, you're a grown man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no.
your
no.
season depends on it.
Yo, you're kicking an object that is sitting still.
Yeah.
So that rookie excuse only applies to people that have to get used to the speed or physicality of the game.
I ain't got no sympathy for kickers, man.
But you've been
Make
doing
the
the
kick.
same thing since high school.
Right.
Only thing is, there's more fans. There's more people watching you. That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed whatsoever.
Nothing. Make the kick. And now you let the Steelers get into the playoffs. And the Steelers, they're just not a good team. I mean, DK Metcalf was out, but every time I watch them, I'm just like, yo, this isn't a good football team. They're an okay football team. And like with the Ravens, like, you know, you can't block old Cam Hayward. Like, you just not protecting your quarterback. Then on a fourth down, all you need is one stop. You got the defensive back playing like 5-10 yards off the receiver, and then you slip, and it's like, but I say that to all say there's a reason. This is just one of many factors that Harbaugh had to be let go. First of all, if it wasn't for Lamar, he would have been gone years ago. Lamar saved his job and extended him for a while.
The only thing the Ravens are known for is having an MVP quarterback.
Right.
So if it wasn't for Lamar, he definitely would have been let go a long time ago.
Yeah, and it was just so. It's just the culmination of so many things. It's just like he just has so many coaching blunders, and just like coaching, you make yourself scratch your head of what he's doing. But sometimes it's time for a change. He was there for 18 years, or something like that. I mean, sometimes it's time for a change. Sometimes it's time for a new voice. He's probably gonna get a job by next week though. But regardless, because he's still, you know.
We're not saying he's an awful coach.
Right.
Just for that franchise, his voice is no longer heard. You can just see it.
Somebody said, heck, the Eagles and Andy Reid had to part ways.
Yeah, you see what Andy Reid over there doing.
Right. And Andy Reid, at one point, he was just making any quarterback in that was under center for the Eagles look good.
And too, if it wasn't for Bill Belichick, Andy Reid would be like known as the man in regards to coaching.
Right. So, yeah, but they're saying the Giants are interested in him, a couple other teams. So, I mean, he's going to get another job.
Yeah,
He just better learn from some of his mistakes. There was a bunch of coaches being fired, like the day of. Raheem Morris from the Falcons, like right after they won, I think a couple hours after they won, it was informed that they fired him. And it's funny, too, because they actually finished the season winning like 4 or 5 games in a row and stuff on a high note.
They already got their candidate already in play. They already knew they was firing him midway through the season.
Yeah.
If that's the case, because you should have gave him like, all right,
You see the progress,
rolling.
right?
You know, let's give him midway through the season. But honestly, I'm glad they're letting people finish the season now.
But that Atlanta job, that's a good job though. There's a lot of talent on that team, but it's Atlanta. There's too much to do. That's the problem. That's the problem with having a sports team in Atlanta and trying to make a successful program. There was just too much to do. Even when Michael Vick was there and they had all that success, it was still just
There's always too much
to do. And Michael Vick was the littest person in that city that year, man. And you don't have a lit quarterback like him, but there's still, you go down the street, it's always something to do in Atlanta. So.
Lemon pepper.
Yeah. The Raiders got rid of Pete Carroll just after 1 year. Vegas, man. Raiders, they just be going through coaches.
But also, remember, we live in a microwave society. A lot of people don't have patience. A lot of people don't even understand patience because of so many things are able just to be like, you know what I mean? So easy accessible, so quickly accessible. They expect success to happen like this, but that only happens with like some special franchises,
Right.
a small percentage of franchises, in like a lifetime. So it's not something that just happens consistently. You know what I mean?
Right. Especially the Raiders, man. They've gone through so many coaches since John Gruden has left. They might have had 20 coaches in the last 20-something years. So, and they don't give them time either. They give them like a 1 or 2 year window, and that's it.
Just feel like some of these owners don't know football.
Yeah, yeah.
Or just don't understand the maturation of life.
Yeah.
You're supposed to improve each year, but you need to be given an extra year or another year to show that you improve.
Right.
Pete Carroll's not a bad coach. He's a Super Bowl winning. He's a championship coach.
Right.
So why wouldn't you give him another year at least?
Right. And see
When you put in some more pieces.
Yeah, because you got an old quarterback in Geno Smith. Got a rookie running back who had a pretty good season in Ashton Genty. But you just gotta give him some time. Things just don't happen every night.
What coaches they're gonna find better than Pete Carroll? Just
right. Unless they start looking at young coaches and stuff like that.
But who has the resume?
Yeah.
That could even compete with Pete Carroll's? Unless you're gonna get the guy from the Rams, and he ain't going anywhere.
He ain't going nowhere unless you throw an absurd amount of money.
He wouldn't even dare. He'd be like, "Nah, I'm straight," because he knows it's a dumpster fire he's walking into.
Yeah. That is true. So, who else got fired? I forgot who else got fired.
Oh, guy from the Browns.
Oh, Kevin Stefanski.
Well deserved.
Kevin Stefanski.
He's one of them guys should have been let go midway through the season.
I think he was probably relieved that he got fired because he was coaching like he was.
That's my point. If we was coaching like that, it'd been let us go.
Yeah.
But they gotta let him finish it out. Nah, he should let him go though. I'm sorry. He should have been let go. We don't give Shador the game ball. He should have been let go after that.
Yeah, and also for the Browns on a positive note, they did finish off the season with back-to-back wins. So that's something good they could take. Shador led the game-winning drive against the Bengals. So there's a lot of positives they could take. They got a quarterback that they need to surround him with some people that actually want to play football because he didn't have an offensive line. He had receivers dropping the ball all the time.
They got a mentally tough quarterback.
Yeah.
If he hasn't shown anything this year, he's shown he's mentally tough.
Right.
No matter what you throw in front of him, he's gonna persevere, and I respect that.
Yeah, especially for a franchise that hasn't. Who was the last quarterback? Who's their last franchise quarterback? Exactly.
I always think Jason Campbell, but he played for the Redskins, right?
Yeah.
He was solid.
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, exactly.
Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, Baker. Yeah.
That was like a 2-year thing, though.
But even this, we felt like they were trying to sabotage the quarterback. So hopefully they see that no matter what you do to this young man, he's just destined to win.
Yeah.
In life. So, just give the boy a fair share this next season. Man.
Give him some players.
That too.
Some receivers that can catch, that won't do dumb stuff. Or give him some guys that love to play football.
Yeah, because that's what they all should be. That's how they all should fail in the NFL.
You would think, right? You would think. Speaking of that, also with the Browns, Myles Garrett, he broke the sack record, got his 23rd sack. We got to put like an asterisk on this because all the other guys that did it, well, Michael Strahan, when he did it, they only played like 16 games. These dudes got like an extra 2 games or something like that.
It is what it is, man.
It is, but why did the whole team stop the game to let him celebrate it, though?
Because they have nothing else to celebrate, and they haven't had anything else to celebrate in the past 20 years.
No, I'm talking about the Bengals. The game was in Cincinnati.
Oh, my bad.
And
maybe they're, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, because the Browns ain't been able to celebrate nothing. So apparently, just...
All the Bengals players were confused was why the game stopped for all that. It's like, I would have been too. Let them do that.
But other than Myles Garrett, what else has the Browns been able to be excited about? No, literally, in the past in our lifetime.
Jim Brown.
And was he playing when he was born? I'm born 85.
Jim Brown, remember, he was doing movies.
That's my point.
He was doing movies at that point.
Blaxploitation movies and such. My point is, in our lifetime, they haven't had anything to be really excited for. So you don't have to do that, but respect.
Bernie Kosar.
Bernie Kosar.
Was it 84?
That was the 80s.
Testaverde.
Wasn't Bernie Kosar on the team that let the Broncos go on a 99-yard drive?
Tim Couch.
Tim Couch, Kelly Holcomb.
I remember Tim Couch. He was solid.
Oh man.
Yeah. See, they ass.
All right, we got playoffs coming up this weekend. There's a lot of good matchups. All right, first we're going to start off in the AFC. The wild card weekend is here, so there's some good matchups in the wild card weekend in the AFC. Buffalo and Jacksonville. I think these two teams played in the regular season, and Jacksonville won.
I got Jacksonville winning this one.
I'm gonna double check. Let me double check that. But we got Buffalo and Jacksonville. We got Pittsburgh and Houston. The Pats back in the postseason. They're hosting the Chargers, and we all know how interesting things are whenever the Chargers play a game.
Oh man.
Right. The Broncos are the 1 seed, so they get the bye. But some really good matchups. A really good one. But this Pittsburgh. I'll start with this Pittsburgh-Houston one. So Houston presents a problem with Pittsburgh that the Ravens didn't present, and that's they could get to the quarterback with only their defensive linemen. They don't have to blitz or nothing. So, and Pittsburgh's offense is kind of like, and Houston so far, down the stretch of the season, they've been playing really well. Like they didn't start off well during the season, but down the stretch of the season, I think they won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They won their last 9 games.
I mean, they're playing the Steelers, so you don't even have to play well to beat them.
Yeah, you just gotta not beat yourself.
But that's something the Texans are pretty good at doing.
And they're on the road too.
Beating themselves. So like when they're good, but when they're bad, they are awful.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can figure it out against the Steelers.
And they don't have a run game. That's another thing. So like TJ Watt's back, so they're gonna have to find a way, some balance in this game because it's gonna be cold up here. They're not gonna be inside like they are in Houston. So they have to find a balance and have somewhat of a run game so they could neutralize these dudes from getting to the quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah. This Buffalo-Jacksonville game, man, I'm with you, man. Jacksonville.
Yeah, I got Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, they've been low-key tough all season, especially their defense is very, it's been underrated. Their defense, they get after the quarterback, they create turnovers. You know what's the worst part is? You forget Travis Hunter was on this team, but he's out for the season. But he was hurt, but completely forgot he was on this team. But new coach too. New coach turned things around. Trevor Lawrence looked like the number 1 pick. He's played really well. He hasn't turned the ball over like he was doing during the last couple of years. he was a turnover machine.
Yeah, he was.
But only 12 interceptions this year. That's not too bad. But
they're in the playoffs, man. They're the Jaguars.
They're in the playoffs. They're gonna host a playoff game. I think the last time they hosted a playoff game was like 3 years ago, or Trevor Lawrence's rookie year when they beat the Chargers.
I mean, out of the expansion team, them and the Panthers, they're the least successful. So hopefully the Jags will start building.
Yeah, maybe get to the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history. And then the Patriots, as I said, they got the Chargers. They're pretty healthy now. Will Campbell's back. One of their defensive linemen is back that was hurt, but he got a little case happening right now under investigation.
Not too serious.
No charges happened, but it said it was a domestic thing. So no charges have been charged. It's just an investigation. So
hopefully just an argument.
Yeah. Even Stephon Diggs had one with the chef, apparently. Allegedly he beat up his chef. Allegedly.
That was a woman?
Nah, I think it was.
Then when we talking about domestics then?
No. Domestic was the other guy.
Oh, okay, I'm over here like, what?
Stephon Diggs was like, the chef was like trying to, I don't know. It seemed like the chef's trying to.
I mean, when you're playing with somebody's food, that's more than justifiable. You get the paws put on you. I think even Gandhi would have been like, yeah, there's one thing you don't play with my food. Anybody in society is going to put their hands on you. You playing with their food, man. Especially when they're paying you. You get hands and feet. What are we doing here? And you're in my house? Oh, my God. Yeah, it's a wrap.
full belly, happy heart.
Exactly. You don't want a person being hangry. But what a turnaround for the Patriots, man. They're ahead of schedule. Drake May, if he doesn't win MVP, then
they got to give it to the guy with the crazy hairline. Unfortunately, they got the bye. He played well, right?
Nah, it's between him and Stafford. Yeah, they might give it to Stafford just because they're like, here, you've been in this league so long. Like, he had a good season, but Drake May.
Bo didn't play well, or they just played better than him.
No, Bo.
No, I don't know. I don't pay any attention to Denver. I just know they're good, and he's always doing something. So I didn't know if his numbers was up there.
Bo Nix does enough so the defense could take it home. That's what he does.
Respect.
If you got to ask Bo Nix to do a lot more, Bo Nix will be out there looking like Jameis. Jameis not seeing his own teammates and just throwing interceptions. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
AFC Panthers hosting the Rams. The Panthers got into playoffs because the Falcons beat the Saints, so they ended up winning the NFC South. These two teams played like a couple weeks ago. Carolina won. Stafford threw a bunch of picks.
Yeah, I don't see that happening again.
Me either. So if it does, you're like, kudos to them.
Stafford tighten it up.
Yeah, and I think he's getting Devontae Adams back too because he's been hurt for a little bit. So and I know they probably was sick about that last game. Green Bay, Chicago. Last time they played, Caleb Williams hit the big play in overtime to get them the victory like a bomb. So this is a nice rivalry in Chicago. Mm-hmm. Green Bay early in the season, they looked like they could be a Super Bowl team. They kind of like got back to reality a little bit late in the season.
Passes is out for the season, right?
Yeah, torn ACL. Love was hurt. I don't know if he's gonna play.
Yeah, it looked like the Bears might take this one, man.
Yeah. So the way they did, yeah. Then we got Philly and San Francisco. That might be the game of the weekend, Philly and San Francisco.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. The way Purdy was moving the other game, man. What he was doing to people out there, I'm like, yo, I didn't know he had that. So Philly better tighten up, bro.
Yeah, he was looked like he was watching some old Mike Vick tapes or something like that.
He was out there moving. Yeah. I was impressed.
Yeah, but hopefully Trent Williams is back this game because when they played Seattle, he was running for his life.
Okay.
Against Seattle.
All right.
So hopefully.
I'm just saying that boy was balling.
Yeah, hopefully, but I think these two teams met last year.
Okay.
In the championship game, I think.
Not the Super Bowl.
No, NFC championship game. I think. Because it was snowing. I remember because it was snowing and stuff.
My bad. I'm bugging in the same division.
Right. So a lot of good matchups. A lot of football. This starting tomorrow, actually, folks. A lot of football starting tomorrow. We got the college football playoffs. We're gonna go right into it because we got no interviews this week for you all. Before we go to the college football playoffs, TCU and Kansas. I was just talking to Pedro about this. Wild game. TCU, like I said, they were up majority of this game. They were up double digits. When I turned back to the channel, I saw they were up 9 with like a minute left. And I'm silly me. I was like, they should, because they gotta make their free throws and they'll win. I turn the channel. I come back. It's a 3-point game, and they were turning the ball over, missing free throws, and ended up losing. They fouled. They had a chance. All they had to do was inbound the ball. They turned it over on the inbound. Then Peterson, he came back in. Well, I thought they was going to use him as a decoy because he had like 30 in like 31 minutes. They ended up fouling him on a 3-point shot.
Oh.
Yeah, that dude's a bucket, so he switched all 3 of his free throws, and then.
How Posey play?
He was all right. He played all right. Mm-hmm. That's James Posey's son, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he looked just like him. Yeah. He looked just like him.
He's considered one of their better players.
Yeah, and then and this was a chance for TCU to actually, they've never won at Fog Allen Fieldhouse, which is a tough place to play. This was like their best opportunity to actually come out with the win, and yeah. Just wasn't it. Just wasn't it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. 1 second. Let's see how Posey play. We're going to get to college football in a second. Posey. Man, he only got 7 minutes. Played 7 minutes, didn't score.
Oh, never mind. All right.
He's only a sophomore. So.
Yeah, but and based on what some of these coaches are doing, we have no idea
Yeah,
what they're even looking at sometimes.
I concur. All right, college football playoffs. The U is back
You know it.
in effect.
You know it.
And it's, I ain't giving Carson Beck no type of credit because it's all about that U defense.
I don't care as long as they win it.
Yeah, it's all about that defense, man. Them boys. Them
Throw the
boys.
beginning one more time for y'all.
That one defensive lineman, man, that dude can't be blocked. It was just like he was in Ohio State's backfield each and every snap. And I mean, this is good for Miami. This is good for them. Good for their program.
Of course it is. Especially after last season. Complete meltdown. You got the number 1 pick. Like, we don't care about no number 1 pick. We're trying to see the national championship. Now we got a chance, man.
Yeah, and this team is one of those teams. Is like offense just give us like 10 to 13 points, and we'll take care of the rest.
And you see, when I was watching that game, I wasn't saying too much because I was waiting for the meltdown.
You need man. That dude Carson Beck, man. I'm telling you, man. Don't try to have him do too much, because he'll definitely mess it up. But they will be taking on Ole Miss, who defeated Georgia. That game, Ole Miss and Georgia. The only thing I'll say about Georgia is the head coach. It's fourth down. You're in your own territory. There's still a lot of time left, and you go for it and don't get it. And you give them a short field after they've just been moving the ball crazy on you. It's like you wouldn't want to make them go longer, use the length of the field, because the chances are you're more likely to stop them if you punted it away. But
So next one more year, right?
yeah, shoot,
Jesus, man.
should declare just off the strength. You already know, like this dude,
Man.
coach, man.
Just sabotaging my boy chances, man. What's wrong with y'all?
Man.
Before the boy got there, y'all was unstoppable. Now all of a sudden, come
Also,
on.
another thing with Georgia is with their quarterbacks. They're in the state of Georgia. There's so many athletic quarterbacks that could do.
Just say they
something.
racist, man. Just say it. Just flat out say it, bro. Just flat out just say it,
They didn't recruit
man.
Cam Newton.
Just say it, bro.
They didn't recruit Cam Newton.
Like, Georgia's known for like having some of the most athletic,
They had Justin
all-star
Fields.
caliber quarterbacks.
They had Justin Fields on their roster, and they didn't start him. He was like the 3rd on the depth chart. Then he went to Ohio State and did all the stuff he did.
Just flat out just say it, bro. They want anybody of color to play any other position but the one that gets put on the pamphlets.
Trevor Lawrence is from the state of Georgia.
Well, it ain't racist. They just don't know how to pick talent.
And they let him get
Well, my bad. It's semi-racist.
semi. I think the last black starting quarterback they had was Quincy Carter.
And what was he doing in the league?
That was years ago. And then there was the other dude. There was another dude. I forgot his name, but he was kind of like Michael Vick's protege. Like, he looked up to Vick. This was like around 2002, 2003, something like that. Yeah, but Georgia. Mississippi Ole Miss will be taking on Miami. I think that's a Thursday game. And then in the other one, Indiana, a football school, in the Final Four.
That annoys me.
And they beat the brakes off Alabama. I mean, they beat the brakes off Alabama. Hey, that thing was not even close. And they'll be taking on Oregon, who also beat the brakes off Texas Tech, who, Texas Tech wasn't that good anyways. But this is a very interesting Final Four for the college football playoffs. Oregon, Indiana, Ole Miss, and Miami are like the only one that's known to be a football powerhouse is Miami. Every other one is like...
Stafford's from Georgia, too?
Matthew Stafford?
Yeah.
No, he went there.
Oh, my bad. I'm bugging.
He's from Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from Texas. He's from Texas.
Let's fix that. I was trying to find quarterbacks from the state, born in the state of Georgia, but it's like, I don't know. Yo, what's up with Google, bro? I get it. We're a little older now, but like, I feel like they have like people 18, 19 years old trying to give us information.
Yeah, it's stupid.
All right. That don't bug you.
It's stupid. It's very stupid. Okay. And quick NBA update. Did you see this? The Hawks are in discussion of trading Trae Young.
I thought Ben was going to try to do that.
One of the teams they're looking to make a trade with, I should say, I can't even talk, is the Washington Wizards, who low-key have been playing really good basketball. I think they found a nice core with Trae.
The Wizards, though.
Trae,
damn.
Alex Sarr, he's playing very well in the point guard. Why is his name slipping my mind? Why is his name slipping my mind? Anyways, but that'd be a good look for the Wizards.
My bad. I'm just looking at still the list I was talking about.
Deshaun Watson is still from the state of Georgia.
Great. All right, but I mean, there've been a lot of talks about moving.
Bub Carrington. There you go. Bub Carrington.
What?
That's the dude, the point guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, how long straight been there?
Like 6-7 years.
It ain't been longer than that.
He came in 2018.
That might have been.
He came in the league 2018 or 2019.
I feel like it's almost 10 years.
Yeah, him and Luka came at the same time.
Okay, I mean, what have they done with him? He's been an all-star a couple of times, but other than that, they've been a playoff team, but it's hard for them to get over the hump, matchup issues. I think it needs some new change of scenery might help him.
Yeah, and they had that one year they got to the conference finals, but that was it. I don't know. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it's one of those things where it looks like it's just time for the team to part ways. It's like, all right, thanks for your services, but let's make some moves. But adding him to the Wizards, that wouldn't be a bad move. Because I'm just looking at all the scorers they got. One thing Trae can do is create, though. He can create, and the Wizards got. I said Trey Johnson, man. This dude, he lighting it up.
Yeah, he can shoot that thing. I just always worry about defensive liability. Since there's so many, most of the points are tall.
Yeah,
they're big point guys. So
yeah,
that's the only hamper. But he'll find a spot.
All right, Celtics update. So last time we talked, the Celtics were like in the seventh seed, but as of now, they're the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Jaylen Brown was a little perturbed that he didn't get Player of the Month in December. They gave it to Jalen Brunson, even though Brown had more points, shot better, and all that. But it is what it is. Went out there and got a 50 ball, but. Hey man, this team, they're starting to figure it out. Well, not starting to figure it out. They're starting to play some good team basketball right now. A lot of those rotation guys are doing their thing. Anthony Simons, he should be candidate for 6th man of the year. I always think he starts because just like I look at the stat sheet, he'll have like 28 points, and then I see he's not starting. But
yeah, I mean, we're just seeing how the new pieces of role players perform before that other guy gets back. Because once he gets back, things are going to change a little bit again. So
yeah,
hopefully things won't shift too much.
And those guys are going to get a lot more open shots.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good thing they got a rhythm. Because all that, like some of the stuff they see now, either Tatum comes back, Simons, Hauser, Pritchard, you're going to be seeing a lot more or less defenders trying to guard them, and a lot more. Now that with Brown averaging 30, you're just like, all right, who are we going to double, or who are we going to, but they play the Nuggets tonight at home. So the Nuggets, I don't know if Jokic is playing. He hyperextended his knee.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's playing. But they did pick up a win over Philly the other night.
You know what I'm going to say. If you don't get an award, keep killing. Complain about it ain't going to do nothing for you.
Yeah, go out there, get another 50-piece.
And from what I've seen, he's perturbed a lot.
Sometimes you just need a little edge. That's what's missing with a lot of people. They just don't have an edge or don't find an edge.
I just feel like there's too many people in front of a mic nowadays that do other things. So lock in and do that.
Yeah.
That's all. You know, like things don't always go your way in life.
Man, especially if you're a Celtic.
So make sure they go your way then.
Yeah, if
You know,
and as Paul,
drop 60.
as Paul Pierce said, the Celtics hate is real.
It's always. Yo, we're green, bro. One of the best colors ever.
All right, Pedro, what we got for boxing? It's a new year, so what's going on in the boxing world? What's upcoming?
Well, we had a few fights during the break. Here's one of them, Todd's favorite.
Yeah, right. Who?
Todd's favorite.
Never.
It is.
Yeah. I don't know why you even showed this. Like, hopefully your infatuation with Jake Paul is done, Jose, so you can start bringing this nonsense to our attention.
Man got his job
Trying
broke.
to justify it
Man got his job broke.
as it should have happened years ago with Mike Tyson.
Big facts.
I mean, the guy just annihilated Jake Paul.
He shouldn't even have been in there with that.
He finally fought a real boxer.
Just look at the size difference, man.
Absolutely. Man.
Look like a father whooping his child.
Wow, look at that. I mean, the guy destroyed Jake Paul. I mean, they both made a lot of money. I believe $60 million for Joshua, I believe, and like 120 for Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. It just killed him.
Get him up out of here.
So what do you think, Todd, real quick about that fight?
I felt like it was a waste of time.
I felt like he needed that butt whooping. Just to let him know, like they've been letting him slide, and you know all those other fixed fights. This wasn't a fixed fight. He
had a broken jaw.
good.
But unfortunately, we live in a world where there's way more Jake Pauls than Anthony Joshua, so a lot of people honestly thought he was gonna have a chance. They like watching Jake Paul do these stupid fights because I feel like they see themselves in Jake, like a non-athletic guy that fights over the hill guys. Right. He's like 20 years younger than these guys. Like I don't understand it personally.
Yeah, you can't play boxing.
I mean,
You can't play boxing.
A week later, some tragedy struck Anthony Joshua, I believe in Nigeria.
Yeah.
They had this huge car accident that killed two of his trainers. And he got injured, by the way. He's back. I mean, he'll be out of boxing for a while.
Yeah, what a coinky dink.
You know, and of course, on December 27th, the Japanese assassin, a monster, Naoya Inoue, against David Picasso. Not the painter, but David Picasso. And of course, the Japanese monster ended up retaining his undisputed, belts.
Okay.
Yeah,
So he fights at I believe 122 pounds. So he's got to move up in the weight.
Yeah, he does. Because fighting, I don't know what Picasso is.
Well, he was the #1 contender.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm sure he can beat out a lot of fried chicken boys out here. I'm not trying to hear that, Pedro. You know how?
Basically, he cleaned out the division.
Huh?
He cleaned out the division at 122.
Damn, I ain't know it was 122.
I was talking about Picasso. I ain't talking about what's his name.
Well, nobody knows about the Picasso.
That is my point. It was a waste of time.
What I'm saying is that everyone he's fought, they put in front of him. They've been gone. I mean,
Yeah.
he's beating them.
But how many fried chicken boys? Listen, when I talk about boxing, I don't care about the rest of the world because the rest of the world comes here and gets their ass whooped, except for Tyson Fury and Lennox Lewis and a few other guys. So I don't want to hear about no other contenders around the world when they come here and get the brakes beat off by the fried chicken boys. Sorry, Pedro, that's how I feel.
I know what you mean. There's a guy that's actually really, really good. I believe 118. Bam Rodriguez, something like that. He needs to move up in the weight and face him. You know what I mean? And of course, we got a few fights coming up, even though it's in February. But this one.
I was trying to move.
I can't wait for that fight, man, at the end of the month.
About time.
Teofimo Lopez.
About time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good fight right there.
Yeah.
End of the month.
I got Stevenson, man.
You know what? I got Stevenson as well, man. I can't go against guys of that caliber.
I mean, if you can't hit him, how you gonna beat him?
Well, Teofimo Lopez can fight. He rises up to the occasion. But I tell you, man, I can't hit this guy. You're right.
Yeah, no matter how good you can fight, if you can't hit him. Like,
Now, how about this, though? If Lopez catches Stevenson, we don't know if he has that chin. We don't know that yet.
well, we gotta find out.
That's it, man.
Yep.
And of course, lastly, another fight is coming up, and that's down the road. Clarissa Shields against Franchon Cruz Dezern. I tell you, man, Clarissa Shields has been amazing. 2-time Olympic gold medalist, 3 times undisputed champion. So she's putting all her belts on the line.
But this is part 2.
Yeah, second time.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be the same result.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
have gone, so we'll see what happens. I mean, people get better over the years, or they get worse.
Yeah, right. That girl didn't get no better.
And it wasn't at heavyweight. This actually is at heavyweight.
Yeah,
Results.
same results.
What he said.
I doubt that girl's been in the gym going crazy like that after that loss. I hope she, but I doubt it. Yeah.
I'm rooting for Clarissa Shields, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all I got.
All right. Yeah. Check out these interviews for the last couple weeks. Then we're gonna wrap this thing up because I gotta hit the road. I'm already looking at this traffic. Can't stand it. Coach, this was a roller coaster game, or the definition of a roller coaster game. You guys had a big lead. They make the run. We're getting lead changes in the last minute of the game. How are you guys just able to stay calm in those situations to pull out the win?
We've been in these situations before. I think we have an experienced group, especially our backcourt, and Vixie played his butt off today. So going into the game, we kind of knew this conference game is going to come down to who's going to make the last play. And all week we've been saying it has to be us. All week, and we didn't know what the last play was going to be. It could have been an offensive rebound. It could have been a charge. Today, it was a shot from Vixie. But so, like, we were prepared for this type of game. We would have been more surprised if the game went how it did the first half. We knew that they're going to make another run, so we were prepared for this moment. We knew it was going to come down to the last minute of the game.
Right. Ethan fouled out. You had to put some other guys in there, but Vincent, he got 30 points. He carried the offensive load. But how key was it for those guys to come in just to, fill in the void that Ethan left out, with the ball handling and handling the pressure from their defense and all that?
Yeah, so we actually, funny enough, we had a kid who we moved up from JV who started today, right? Because we are missing our backup point guard and our starting forward. So we're down 2 of our top 5, top 6, and Ethan falls down. So now we're down 3 of our top 6. And I think this is a good moment for everybody to know, like, you'll never know when your number is called, but you have to be ready for it. And the kids say they were ready enough. I don't think that we're going to watch the film. There's going to be some plays that they want back, but they were ready enough for us to leave the gym happy.
Lastly, you're going into the new year. You just talk about this is a big conference win for you guys. Conference play is not the easiest. You've already played Tech. You played with these guys. You got Greater Lawrence on this schedule. You got a lot of good teams in this conference. It's good to get this conference win going into the new year with a clean state, and you guys ready to ramp it up and really start playing well.
Yeah, I think what's been most impressive about this team is our potential. Right, I think we're teams that could go really far. Are player-led and not coach-led. And you've seen me over the last couple of years. Today, I was able to sit down a lot more and let the likes of Vixie and Ethan lead this team, get us in good sets. It didn't look pretty, but I'm sure by the end of January, early February, it'll look a lot better than it did today. And because we have players who are excited about taking on bigger responsibility and not just their responsibility being scoring more. It's about, hey, getting guys in and watching film, getting guys to practice and getting shots up. Like, that's what makes me most excited about this upcoming year.
Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Coach, you guys were down 45-40 going into the fourth quarter. Defensively, what did you guys change up to, get yourself back in that game?
Well, to be honest with you, there was an X's and O's. We drew a big heart on that board, and it was not a play. It was just playing with heart. Try to get up into them a little bit, switching a little more on defense, and ending with a stop.
Yeah, big stops right there. You guys get, there. You guys needed a stop. You go up 3. You get that stop. Just what did you tell you guys in that moment?
Next play mentality. So we preach that every single day. Next play mentality. Hit big shots. Never gave up. Kept on drawing the scoreboard. We were only down 3, down 5, and we had a lot of game left.
But in early season match, well, not early. We're like almost midway through the season, right? But these are the type of matchups with teams you might see down the line. Just the ability for your team to execute down the stretch. How important is that late in games? Because this felt like a tournament type game.
Yep. A Saturday night game, you're getting everyone's best. So you're getting Zavarian's best. We're giving them our best. And it did have a tournament feel tonight. And you just got to keep playing and know that there's time left on the clock and a lot of game left. And next play, next play, next play.
A lot of guys stepped up. Some of your role guys off the bench came up, made some big shots. Just how important were those minutes that those guys gave you when you needed them?
Well, Caden defensively is amazing. He made some really key stops. That steal down here, then we get a 3 later on. But he really played his heart out and just played really well as a team.
Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you so much.
All right, I'm here with Coach Dunham. Coach, you guys just did it, won the championship. First of all, how are you feeling right now? How proud of you of your players?
I'm exhausted, and I don't think I've ever been more proud of a group. Like, I get emotional about this tournament. So me and my father have been going to this tournament since I can remember being alive. He went to Salem High School, so we used to come work for Salem High School. My junior year, we were fortunate enough, I was at Pinkerton Academy, we were allowed to play in the tournament. We lost to Central Catholic both years in the first round, right? So then, we've been coming for so long, and we've never won the tournament for a team we're rooting for. So this is for my family. They knew it. Like, I'm so proud of the kids because it's so hard for the people that don't know to go through the city of Lawrence just to get to a final. For us, it's difficult. The Greater Lawrence, it's a rivalry. The kids know each other. So to get through that just to a final, I was hoping we were gonna have enough gas. And Beverly's so good that, I'm glad the way we came out.
Right. Before we talk about Javier, we'll talk about some of your other guys, Alkin, Drew O'Keefe, some of your other players. They all stepped up big tonight, especially Alkin down there. He got a lot of big points in the paint, a lot of cleanup duty on the glass. Just how key is that when you guys play teams like Beverly and they're going to key in on Javi for those guys to set some of the offensive load off him by doing those stuff that they did, the little things?
Yeah, it's important, right? Like, we've been waiting for Drew to kind of, get into basketball shape. He's coming off football, and he's coming into his own. And Elkin, I talked to him. He missed the free throws to start the half, then missed the layup. And we talked like, we're going to win and lose this game because of you, right? He's a sophomore. He plays so hard. And you can see that fourth quarter, he was dominant. On the boards, making layups. He made free throws. But no, we're like any team, just like Beverly. Jacob and Javi are going to do them. The ancillary pieces need to be really good for us because we've seen boxing ones and zones. And luckily for us tonight, we had a lot of guys step up, and especially Jeremiah Almanzar. What he does goes unnoticed,
Right, and Javi played great. Javi played great, another 30-point game, it's back-to-back. But just how do you like the response that you guys have had since that game against Andover? It seems like they've the focus has increased for them, and they're paying a lot more attention to details now.
Yeah, I mean, the hardest part about the Andover loss is I don't think we played that bad. It's just the ball wouldn't go in for us. Andover came in, played ridiculously hard. They boxed in 1, triangle in 2, zones. But the hardest part about that was we had 10 days off, right? So we had to stew on that. So looking back on it, it's a blessing because we didn't play and we had to go through it. We were in practice and gutting it out and feeling sorry for ourselves. And, the kids have bought in. Like a reporter asked me, is this our ceiling? I go, I hope not, right? It's December 30th. I hope our ceiling's on March 15th or 17th, but it's a long year. The kids, deserve it. They worked really hard. And, what can you say about Javi Lopez?
Right, right. Coach, enjoy this one.
I appreciate
Enjoy your new year, and we'll catch you on the other side of the calendar.
Man, appreciate all you do for us, man. All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man.
No doubt.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. right, I'm here with Coach C's and Zoe. Special appearance from Zoe. What up, Zoe? Coach, this is the second game this season where you challenged your guys to finish the game, challenged them to weather the storm, challenged them just to overcome the adversity. How did you like the way they responded? 7-0 run to give them that lead after it was tied up and stuff like that. They withstood the runs.
I always tell you guys, basketball is all about runs. It's how we're gonna maintain those runs. They went on a great run. Coach Eric McCoy, he's a great coach. He always gonna have those boys ready. We've been working really hard this break. We wasn't in the Christmas tournament. So we're ready for the scenario, the situation here, and just got the guys playing hard.
Yeah, your defense kind of set the tone there early, and then late in the game, your defense picked up again after they made their run. Just how you like the way those guys were able to get the stops needed and force the turnovers that created the offense for you guys?
Like I said before, I emphasize defense with this team. Defense, and we're just trying to burn guys out, and I just feel like that's what's been working so far, I felt like they burnt out, and we smelled blood, and the rest was history.
5-0 right now in the season, really good stop for you guys. How you use this momentum to go forward? Because you said this has been a learning curve for these guys. They've been with the program for a while, but now you feel like they're understanding, they know how to win now. How do you like the way they're winning these games, these close games, and how you carry the momentum into it during this month of the season? Because you got a lot of big games coming up this month.
So we do. We're actually 4-0. I don't know why Max Prep's got that thing messed up. We're actually 4-0, but we got a big week next week. We got Revere on Tuesday, Medford on Thursday, and then East Boston on Friday. They come to the house on Friday on my birthday. So I'm just trying to prepare these kids every day. Trying to get better. They'll have the day off tomorrow, and then we right back to work on Sunday. Like you said, January is a big month for us, and we really got to capitalize on all the games.
Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you so much, Moot. Appreciate you.
All right, Kelly, you guys just won this tournament. How are you feeling right now?
I mean, it's great. We worked hard for this. It's great that it paid off.
Right, you guys built a double-digit lead. They kind of tried to get back in it, but you were still able to hold them back. How was you guys defensively just able to slow them down?
I think it was our aggression and our press, and we just kind of stuck to it. And the way we were aggressive with it, we were just attacking, and we were just looking for this win, so it was great.
Yeah, how good does it feel to end this year with the win, go into the new year? Because you guys got a heavy slate of games coming up in January and stuff like that. How good of a momentum do you guys have right now?
It feels amazing for it to pay off. We've been working hard for this. This was one of our goals, to come out and work hard and win. So it's great to see us pay off.
All right, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, Ben, man, you made that big shot right there. It was a tug-of-war game. Just how confident were you in that shot when you took it?
I'm always confident. I feel confident in this team. It's a great team to be around. They make it really easy. I wasn't hitting shots in the first half, but they all have the trust in me. I know that they have the trust in me. I have the trust in them. That's what makes this team really special.
They took an 8-point lead, and then they took going into the fourth, but you guys were able to start the fourth quarter with a 6-0 run to get yourself back in it, and then defensively really clamp them down. What did you guys do differently defensively in that fourth quarter?
Third quarter, coach didn't draw up anything, just drew a big heart on the whiteboard. That's the type of team this is. We all play with heart. We didn't have it in the first half. We didn't have it for most of the third quarter, but we came out fourth quarter. We know we got heart. That's what drives us. That's what motivates us every day.
How important of a road win is this for you guys to just come on the road on a Saturday night to get a win like this? Because as I told the coach, this felt like a playoff type of game.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we just played Zavarian on Tuesday. That's what made this feel like a playoff atmosphere. They wanted this win bad. We wanted it bad as well. We've already seen them. They've already seen us. So it's a lot of game plan in between. That's why this atmosphere is so great. But this team really brings the energy. We hype ourselves up to have a great day every day.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, Josh, man, congrats on the win. You guys, 8 points in the first half, 20 in the second half. You finished with 28. What got your offense going in the second half?
I think it was just my confidence. My coaches at halftime were telling me, my teammates were telling me just to keep going, keep getting downhill, keep getting to the rim. Shots are going to fall. And, when you have teammates and coaches that trust you that much, your confidence grows.
Another game, multiple three. You had 6 3-pointers, man. Offensively, collectively, what was different from this game and the second half against Beverly?
I think our execution. We ran our stuff correctly. Everybody knew where they were supposed to go. And when shots are falling, energy's up. So our energy was up the whole time. We were making shots. So I think, shots fell in Beverly. We unfortunately didn't make that many shots in the second half, so our energy was low. That's something we got to go back and practice and fix.
Right. Lastly, you guys are 5-1 right now, closing off the year with the win before you guys get some days off before you get back into action. How good does it feel to go into this break that you guys have with the win and knowing that the schedule's about to ramp up in January?
Oh, it's awesome. Get the couple days off, which will be nice. But we're hungry. We didn't like the fact that we lost yesterday. We lost to a good team, but obviously you never like when you lose. So we're gonna come back in January even more hungry.
All right, man. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, Javi, man, you guys just won this whole tournament, another 30-point game for you. How you feeling right now?
I'm ecstatic. I mean, we set out with this goal. It's big for my coach, big for our central community. Hasn't been done in a long time, so it's special for all.
You set the tone early. I think 22 points in the first half. You had like 17 or 19 in the first quarter. Like, what was going for you offensively?
I mean, I'm a senior captain. I take it upon myself to start every game hot. When shots are falling, that creates energy. That creates guys following. So.
Talk about Elkin for a moment, man. Elkin came up. He gave you guys a lot of lift. He gave a lot of points in the paint. Just like his contribution to it.
He's a great player for us, man. He's a sophomore. He's still developing, but he takes a big role for us, and he takes a lot of pressure off me, to be honest with you. He puts the ball in the basket and gets things done on the defensive end, so it's big.
Lastly, how do you guys use this momentum going into January? Conference plays coming up, schedule's getting tougher. Like, how are you guys using this momentum to get, prepare you guys for the long run?
Just not being satisfied. This in all is just a tournament. You know what I mean? We want the big banner. We want the big trophy. So this is just lets us know that we're in the right direction. We're doing the right things.
Yes, sir. Congrats on the win, man.
Thank you.
This is all OKC's fault. All right, folks, we are back. Quick high school sports update. St. Mary's tonight is taking on Bishop Fenwick, 6:30 at home. The girls are on the road. I think that's a 6:30 start too or something like that.
They play at 7.
7. Oh.
JV game at 5. I'll be there. JV game at 5. Boxing game at 7.
Okay, at least they have a good time like that. These early starts, man. I don't know. There's a game today that's starting at 4:30.
They don't care about the parents, bro. They just want to get in and get out. Like,
it's annoying.
It's not about you people that work in the schools. If you don't want to be there, don't stay there. You ADs that don't want to be there, that's part of your job description. You got to sit there, deal with it. A lot of parents that enjoy their kids playing their sports for 4 years. You're going to be there for 20. Like, it's not that serious, you.
Some games last night. Glasgow defeated Malden. That was a good game. Tech lost to Low Catholic. English lost to Everett on pretty much a buzzer beater, 50-48. That was it. So they're back. Lynn Classical and English Thursday at Lynn English. So that's it for this week, man. It's we got a short episode this week, but we'll be back and forth. That's it. For next week, another 1 p.m. show, 1 o'clock show next week, because there's a lot of things going on. So
support the kids, man. Be positive.
Yeah, we'll catch y'all next week. Have a good one.